studio, as I call it, the spare bedroom. And I'm going to show you how I cut my gaskets on the Cricut Maker. So come on, let's have a look how it's done, shall we? So this is the machine that cuts the gaskets. It's called a Cricut Maker. Now there's a few versions of this, and there's a newer version. However, I purchased this one off Facebook Marketplace, and I picked it up for £50, so it was reasonably priced. I didn't want the new version because I knew this version could do what I wanted it to do, and that is to cut mainly gaskets for me. And then I will be looking at probably doing some decals as well, because you can do all that kind of stuff on here as well. So I'll just open it up. It connects to my computer, which is through Bluetooth. However, you can connect it with a cable. And I've got to say, every now and again it'll disconnect while I'm doing it on Bluetooth. But it may be because my computer's down there and I've got all this in the way. So I may look at hardwiring it in. Just to make it a better connection. There's no problems with it because it just comes up on the screen, on my computer screen over there, and I just press connect and it connects every time. I don't know if that's an issue they've had in the past with the I don't know if this is the first one they made, I don't know. But what I'll do, I'll show you how it cuts, and I'm going to do a couple of samples. I've got some flexoid gasket paper, and also a Weetabix packet, a cereal packet, and we'll see how it cuts it in that as well. So I can do a couple of examples. I have got some more of this flexoid gasket paper arriving today, because the preferred thickness on this engine is it 0.4, and I think this is like something like 0.6. So I've got some more coming. I'm sure it would have been fine, but I've got the correct size coming today, and I will recut them. But I'm going to just use these two as samples so you can see how it does. So let me have a look at. Let me take you over to the computer screen, and we'll have a look at how the software works on the computer. Right, when you open the program, this is the screen it comes to. There is a monthly fee. I'm on the 30-day trial period at the moment. I need to look into it to make sure I can operate it without the subscription. The subscription varies, and I think the bottom one is £7 a month. So don't really want to be doing that. So I've got to look into that. But if we go to start to design our project, we make a new project up on the top right hand corner. It comes up. Let's do a blank canvas, start designing, and then you've got the option on the left hand side to upload a photo. And this is what I've done. I've done a photo of gaskets and I've redesigned them. You can change the sizes to fit how you want it. So what you do is go to the top of the screen, to the right hand side it says my stuff. Click on there, and there you can see some gaskets that I've been playing around with. Now the let me see, here we go, the Ettenberger 40R there. I want that one. Click on it and then it'll show you a picture of it. Don't forget there's two gaskets I need. There's the front and back gasket, which are the same size. Press make it. Wait a second, and then it comes onto that board. I'll explain about that board in a moment, and you can see the two here. Customize. There we go. If we press customize, it brings you to this screen, is where you can customize. Now what I want to do, because I made one, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but I made one there. You can see the gasket on there. It fits, however it's not a complete snug fit, and I'm just going to try and see if I can reduce the size. These would work absolutely fine, no problem at all, but I just want them a slightly tighter fit. Let's see if I can do that. Right, if I click on the project like that, you can see the size is 3.3 centimeters. So I'm going to take them down to 3.2, and you click the size there. If you click that button there, that padlock button, it will keep it locked. So we want to go to 3.2, and that side 3.2, and press enter. I think that's it. That's reduced the size slightly. That's it. Right, so what we then do, we go over to make, which is over there. Just familiar yourself with the canvas. You go to make, so it makes it in the program, and then it'll put it on that blackboard again. Just give it a second. Here we go. And there they are, the two resized, ready to go. Now, what we do now, I'm going to bring you back off the screen now for a second. We need a board. They're sticky boards. I'm just getting it ready. This is the sticky board there. However, I've used this quite a few times now, and you can clean them with a bit of soapy water and a light sponge. However, that's the position that you load them, with that cutout facing that way. However, I'll clean this area here where I was using, and I've actually rubbed the sticky stuff off, so it will work upside down. What I'll do is the flexoid gasket paper first. We just put it on like that, and you can see the position on the board on the screen. So what we'll do now is we'll just pop back to the screen. I'm just get this ready to go and turn it on. Machine's just starting up. What I've done, I've just positioned it, the board. There's a couple of lugs, you just tuck it underneath and you can hold it there. You've just got to make sure you've got a bit of space behind, because this board actually goes all the way through. So I'll just bring that forward a bit. Right, back to the screen. What we do is press continue down the bottom right, and then it says connect, and it then connects. There you go, all connected. And then you come to this screen. We need press medium cardstock, then up here the pressure, we need to put it to more. If you don't put it to more, it won't go quite the way through. So that's ready. As you can see, it says load material, which I've done. I've got the fine point blade in, and we've got to press that button on the machine now. This is where sometimes it disconnects. You can see the button flashing. I'm just gonna hold that there, press that button, it goes through for a second and kind of sets itself, and sometimes this is where it disconnects, and it's calibrating itself, and sometimes it will spit it back out, and after a couple of times it goes. Most times it just goes through, but occasionally it spits it out. There we go, she's ready to go. And then you get this button ready to cut, you press that button and the computer screen just sorts it out, and here it goes. It's just getting ready to cut. Here we go. Doesn't take long at all. And that's it. Then you press the button that's flashing and out comes the board. There you go. So it's now cut it out. You can press done on the screen and it just gives you saying well done and stuff like that, and that's it. Now I'm not going to save it because I'm not sure it's going to be the correct size, so I'm just going to come off there and quit, and then I'm going to show you. You just peel it off, and generally you get different grades of sticky boards. So this is the, what's it say, the strong grip, and the majority of the time when you peel it off, it actually peels and comes off like that, as you can see. And then you just peel off each gasket, and look at that. Just put that board there, and there's your gasket made. How cool is that? Now for size, I need to try it. Don't forget I've resized it on that attempt, so let's see if it's made it any better. Just take this one off, which is fine, but I just want it just a little bit smaller. Is it too small? I don't know, that's quite snug, I think. So that looks pretty good. Right, what I'm going to do now is do it in cardboard, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out in cardboard. There's the paper it come out of, which is the gasket paper. That's the outcome. Obviously that's the cardboard one. I turned it over so you can see it's the cardboard, and that's the gasket paper. And what a great way to make gaskets. And it does do all shapes, not only circles. Any gasket that you've got that you need to make, you can make it on there, and you can make out of other materials, out of rubber and stuff like that. So it's a great tool to have in your arsenal if you're making lots of gaskets, because I know the gaskets are hard to get hold of these days. So I've found this has been a good purchase. So there you go folks, that's the Cricut Maker and how to make your gaskets.